all the tights and all.
Yeah, we're at top right. So this will be our equipment room right here. So what we'll do is, I'm just going to set offense over in this section and maybe a little bit over here, and then defense in the far, just to keep offense close to coach. So as soon as he gets out, he can talk to him. I was a freshman when Grooms was a GA at Marshall, and that was just for like half the season, and then he got a call at Air Force and went out there. So I only worked with him for a little while. I didn't really know him, but I got to know him over the years at conventions and such. He treats me well. Great boss. Make sure you put that on the video. We brought these. We started at Minnesota. Yeah, we fit. I think it's 30 helmets in each one. We have 4 of them, so 120. Obviously, there's not that many on a team usually, but instead of putting the helmets in player bags, having them packed and where they get beat up, we know that they're going to be okay in here and not going to get paint chipped or scratched. Tired of the helmets getting beat around and everything, and so we came up with this, and we got a Olympic case to actually make these for us, and then line it with soft, almost like velvet kind of material. And all the empty spaces that nobody uses, like 117, we put extra backup helmets in to bring just in case. I always give Coach Kelly, I'll give him these 2. Longo always goes next to him. It's very small, so it's not as bad as Michigan State. Michigan State would be a 1 or 2. Purdue right now would be like a 4 or 5. Just because the players all get lockers, so that's a big plus. But this is definitely a small coach's locker room. I mean, even Michigan was small. So Frank, we usually have a table for all the snacks, a fridge that we keep stocked with everything for these guys. Drawers full of coffee and snacks. It's somewhat healthy. Beef jerky. Down here we keep all the different gum and seeds. Microwave if you need a heat thing, like the mac and cheese. Want somewhat of a meal. Kicker for some music, which I'll probably take out and go play for these guys so they have something. And then most important, the coffee, the Keurig, the K-cups. That's the biggest thing I have for a head coach when he comes in here. Just they always want some coffee usually. But this thing is awesome. Trunks. A while back, all the hanging stuff went straight in, and then you pulled the hanging rack out. Here we just have a hanging bar right across, so you can hang them up with a cargo net. And the cargo net's there for after the game, because this will all come out. And we'll close this up. And we'll put it right out here. And the coaches can just throw all their dirty laundry right in this trap door. and then we just close it when we're done. Then put the shoes, all the clothes, everything. Close it, and then put it right back on the truck. Our good man over in stadium facilities, Chuck Dietz, he actually welded the rack that you actually put the shoulder pads on to the dolly, because it's just a lot easier to travel the shoulder pads instead of obviously packing the players' bags each individually. It's just a hassle. So we can travel all 4 for home games and 3 for away, and they all fit on there. They got the backups on there right now. So that's Prince Shimbo's. He puts all his gloves, his leg pads, his mouthpiece, his ankle braces, anything he wants to travel, he'll put in there. So we'll put those in each guy's locker, and after the game, they'll put it back in, and they'll throw it back in the bin. And then we'll ozone them and wash anything that need, replace the gloves each week. Yesterday, you already saw that the helmet and the shoulder pads and the green bags were in here. Today, they passed out the jerseys, put them on the shoulder pads. The students did this. Put out the pants, their game loop with everything that they wear, the girdles they wear, the specific ones, pre-game shorts and shirt. There's Velcro on the shoulder right there, and that's to help keep the jersey from coming up and from the actual shoulder pad from flipping up. And there's actually a little pocket underneath that you tuck under, so no shoulder pad showing, basically for looks on TV on that part. But there's no tape on Mike, because he doesn't need it. The jersey's tight enough where nobody can grab him. O-line, D-line, and our outside linebackers, they all get taped just so the O-lineman can't grab onto their jerseys as they go by. But that's basically we put them on for the guys. These are actually surprisingly very easy to put on the guys when they come and get dressed. You think it'd be really hard, but it's not. Ryan might have something different, but when we were at Marshall together back with Rich Warner, he was the head guy. He's still the head guy there. We always put 2 pieces of double bubble out for each player, and we've always continued this. I don't know if he did it at Air Force, but we did it in Minnesota, we did it here. They still do it at Marshall, and we'll just always put 2 pieces for each guy, just because I guess it calm the nerves and chew some gum, I guess. Game days, all the kids and Ryan is supervising them when they're setting up the player lockers. I'll usually come in here and set up the coaches. So when I come in here, I'll always put the pants and the polo together, and they usually face the door, just like the helmets always face the door, with the belt. And then on the left, I'll put whatever kind of jacket they're going to wear. This week they're going to wear this sweatshirt pin dot. Up top, I've got cold weather sleeves, a cotton mock, an undershirt, underwear, and whatever hat they actually wear. If they don't wear a hat, I don't put one. Coach Kelly always has his red, black Sharpies for making changes on his play call. A pen, I'll put whistles in there if they need it. The shoes underneath with that sock we're going to wear this week.
So this is all you guys did. It's not like Coach Kelly says we're going to wear.
No, he comes to us and goes, "What am I wearing?" So we tell him, and he's cool with that. Good to go?
Yeah.
Team that has played in 4 consecutive bowl games. Coach Calhoun and his staff have done a great job of getting his players to play consistently week after week, year after year. A team that, you know, gives you so many different things to defend. Offensively, as you know, one of the top rushing teams in the country. But at the same time, Jefferson has thrown, I think, 1 of every 6 passes has been a touchdown. So their pass efficiency is off the charts. So, you know, the balance there that they have offensively creates headaches for everybody in the country. This is a team that, you know, requires a great deal of not only understanding of defending the principles of option, but throwing the football. And it's not, you know, cupcake throws. You know, we're talking about shot passes. We're talking about pushing the ball down the field vertically.
They are very proficient running this very special option attack, and then at the same time they run a whole slew of other formations and plays. They don't just line up in this specific option attack, which they can, and run it as well as anybody in the country. which they proved a week ago, but they also line up in all these other plays. The quarterback isn't your typical option quarterback. He can do all the option jobs, but he's also a proficient passer. He can make that big field throw to a comeback, at that intermediate level pass, which is hard for any quarterback in the country, let alone where you would think you're playing an option quarterback. He can make all the throws, and he's athletic enough and smart enough and tough enough to run the offense. So it's a unique challenge, and they're doing a fantastic job.
For the front, just talking about our defensive line, they run the option, and then they'll run some two-back runs like we've seen against Michigan State and against Michigan and some different teams. So that blend, you're talking about working with a defensive end that's playing an option technique, and then they double team you, or they run a lead zone where now your eyes are in a different place, or you're reacting to a block a little bit different. You're expecting the quarterback to run the option, and they're handing the ball to the tailback and they're running downhill. So there's a big challenge with that of transitioning from triple option to the different stuff that they do, and multiple formations is what they do also.
You just got to be disciplined and read your keys and execute your assignment, and you just got to be locked in every play.
Is it a fun offense to try to defend? Is it frustrating? Is it exhausting?
I think it's a little bit of everything. It's always fun playing the game, but especially on offenses like Navy and Air Force, they keep you on your toes, and you just got to be keyed in like every single snap on what you got to do.
This is a game of discipline. Being disciplined in your assignment, and trusting your teammates, trusting that they'll do their job, because if you do your job and they believe that, then they'll do their job, and you'll have a sound defense.
At the Air Force defense, what challenges can they pose?
Well, the one thing, they're always going to be there. They're a group of guys that are going to play hard. They're going to get off blocks. They're going to run, and they're going to hit you from different angles. They try to disguise a lot of things, and they're bouncing guys. There's no set standard look. It's always moving and always trying to confuse you and make you block the wrong hats. And that is something that we have to be able, especially in pass protection, be able to sort it all out.
They're versatile. They're multiple. They line up in a three-man front, then they stem to a four-man front. They give you different blitz patterns. They hide things, disguise things. They're on the move a lot. So, they're multiple. They're quick. They're great technicians. They play physical. All those things combined make it a tough day. So you got to be mentally prepared and physically prepared.
So what are the keys for Notre Dame?
The keys for us offensively is to take care of the football and maximize every possession. We cannot have a time where we do not, and we have the opportunity to score, we've got to score 7 instead of 3. All right, we've got to put points on the board. So for the offense, get your opportunities, make the most of them. Defensively, negative yardage plays on first and second down. If we can get them and create negative yardage plays on first and second down, we will have very good success against this Air Force offense.
Great challenge for our football team. We're back at home. We're excited about that. But again, we're gonna have to play very well to beat Air Force.